Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Elias and welcome back to Refuge. In the last episode, we got the alloy smelter plus a hard energy cell, which is, by the way, full. This is storing a lot of power. So I just set this guy up. It's going to generate quite a bit of power for us. And just let it go and let it set for a bit. We also made an igneous extruder, which has got almost 25 stacks of cobblestone, which actually just do that and switch this around for a second. So yeah, we were working last time on some quests with the presser and just general machines and all that kind of fun stuff. And I was just trying to decide what to do. The one thing that I was working with was we made some iron chests over here, and yeah, this guy's already full. So we'll have to upgrade this more. There's got to be better ways to do this, but I don't know. We'll worry about that another time. But right now, I want to grab some soybeans. I've been working on getting this stuff 10-10-10. Soybeans are not. But Benicio is getting pretty close. I think carrots are just here. I'm actually going to harvest these guys because carrots are food. And food is a little bit of an issue in this mod pack. Not too much of one, but I kind of stopped doing that for the time being just because I was running out of crop sticks. So we're going to try to fix that today. The main thing I want to work on today is getting magical crops. And getting some different magical crops. So before we do anything, I want to come over here and go to our tool station. And that's a bone pickaxe, not an... I thought that was a... I thought I had an iron pickaxe, but I don't have a smelter yet. I knew that. So let's grab some bones. Throw some carrots in there, and we need 5 of these guys in there. And that's for a quest. So once we can get that going, things will be a little bit better. So let's repair some of our tools. I don't really care too much about... I'm not going to be like mining a lot or anything like that, at least for the time being. So I'm not too concerned about most of our tools. We are going to want to upgrade our broadsword at some point in the near future. But right now it's fine. So today, I did go ahead and 10-10-10 both lead and iron. I have a whole bunch of Minicio, and today we are going to start doing some magical crop stuff. So we have the weak infusion stone, we have the strong infusion stone. We need to get the regular infusion stone in order to start making more stuff, like Imperio essence. So we need 8 Osseo essence in order to do that, and we just do this. And I believe it's something like that will give us a bunch of Osseo. And we can go ahead and circle a piece of cobblestone and get a regular infusion stone. And then we're going to need a lot more essence. So we do that, get a whole bunch of Crucio. And then Crucio to Imperio. So this is a quest. This is why I'm doing this. And we have 3 quests. Wow. So there's one here. So Imperio. We're going to get an Extreme Infusion Stone and a Reward Bag, which is kind of awesome. So the Extreme Infusion Stone allows us to take Imperio to Zavicio. And that's going to give us the Master Infusion Stone if we can get 1. So that is definitely worth it. So let's put that in there, and let's put this in here. And yeah, I think setting up the AE system relatively soon is going to be really important. So let's open our Greater Reward Bag. We have some Interflux crystals. Those will come in handy later. So we should have Silken Tofu. Alright, so it said we had other quests completed. Seeds for the win. Oh, soybean seeds. So I got 6 soybeans. Don't really need either of those, but we'll take we have the lunch box. This is so much better than the lunch bag. It holds more food, I do believe, but it's the same basic thing. So let's just take soybean seeds, and then potato seeds, and potatoes. So for the time being, all of these quests are completed. Alright, let's throw that in there. We have a basic and a good. Our basic is an amazing item. Okay, cool. This item is insane. So yeah, wow. I have no idea. This is such a good reward. And we got it out of a basic reward bag? Holy crap. So the watering can that we've been using is a 3x3. It's hard to see, but it does a 3x3 area, so it would cover this area. And it speeds up growth ticks for crops pretty quickly, but not like super quickly. This thing is a 7x7, and it annihilates growth ticks. Like, I say it that way to be funny, but it makes crops grow insanely fast. So let's grab a little bit of wood. And we're going to make some sticks. We're going to make some crop sticks. And I just want to demonstrate this. And then we'll open the other one and go from there. So that's going to make my life so much easier. The other thing is if I ever need a lot of stuff. So we just go right here. And everything grows. Like immediately. So I can just, do this, and they should all grow pretty much immediately. So this is going to make my life a lot easier. I can just kind of set up the crop sticks, and do this for a little bit, and not have to worry about anything. So basically what I want to do right now is just get some more Minicio essence. I'm not going to break these or do anything with that. It is still a random chance, so it's not going to be like instant all the time, but it is a decent enough chance. It speeds up the growth ticks fast enough that it might as well just be instant. Like, that is insane. The other watering can is not quite that good. I could show it off, but just trust me on this. The reinforced is so much better. And by the way, the recipe for this thing, it doesn't have one. There's no recipe for it. So that's the only way to get it. That's why it was a unique reward. So that's kind of awesome. So we are almost to a stack of Minicio, which is actually what I want. So I would like to try to get some stuff. So let's get like, I think it's 4 stacks to get 1 Zavicio. So let's do that. I want to make a couple of seeds today with this stuff because it's going to make my life a lot easier. Specifically, we're going to want nature and I think it's water, which will give us the thing, wood. We can make trees out of it. We can make logs. And then we can use those logs to get planks and sticks and all of the stuff we could ever want. And we don't have to go outside. We don't have to grow trees. We don't have to chop down trees. It's just a matter of growing essence, which is something I like to do. I like farming. I like magical crops because you can farm everything. We're at 3 stacks almost. So yeah, as you can see, this is super fast. And once these guys are 10, 10, 10, you know what? Let's go ahead and work on that. Because once these guys are 10, 10, 10 crops, they give you 4 essence each. So it's a little bit better. So some of these are getting close, but not super close. And yeah, they'll get there. what we'd want is the gain to be as high as possible. But so we have like 2 6 9 10s. There's a 6 10 10. I usually, what I do is I will like basically count how far away they are from whatever criteria I want. So like this one is 5 6 9 away from 10. And this one is so 4 7 10 away from 10. So this one's a little bit better than this one, and it's not quite obvious, but it kind of is. So it helps sometimes. I'm going to take the ones I think are going to be the best. And so this one's 4 away, this one's 5 away, and this one is 7. So this one is worse than that one. That one is 4 5 6. Those are essentially the same? No. This one's better. So that's 3 6 7. This one's 6. Yeah. So this one's better. That one I know is nowhere near as good. Nor is that one. And I can tell that one's not either. So these are the crops that we're going to go with. And we just do one of these. And then insanity. So now that it's grown, we can put more sticks. And hopefully get some 10 10 10s. That's the goal. Once you get 10 10 10s, these farms are insane. They produce so much so quickly. It's just ridiculous. And honestly, the middle one is going to be the 10 10 10. But right now, I'm just going to grab some of the essence, and we're going to go do some stuff. So this is going to make my life so much easier. So let's get just a little bit more. We don't actually need 4 full stacks, but having a little bit of extra this would be nice. So there's 4 full stacks, plus 4. Alright, so let's head back down. We're going to have another quest to complete here in a second. This is going to make my life so much easier. I love this item. So I will work on getting a lot of stuff 10 10 10 as we kind of continue on. So let's grab 1, 2. We're gonna do 3 right now because I just want that infusion stone. I want the reward. That's what's important to me. Let's just grab all of this stuff plus the other Imperio. And Osseo to Crucio. Now you can convert it back. And I know I'm not pronouncing all of them right. This one's right, but Osseo is supposed to be like Accio. I don't know. It's Osseo. That's what it is. Imperio. These are, for the most part, like Harry Potter spells, I think. That's what I always thought. But anyways, that will unlock Zvicio and reward bag and Master Infusion Stone. Now, why did I do that just for the Master Infusion Stone? Well, because it has infinite durability. All of these guys have durability. I don't want that. So, infinite durability. Now we can, oops, wrong chest. This chest. Now we can put these guys in here because we don't really need them anymore. And we have Zvicio. So let's open our good reward bag. We got some rubber saplings. And then our epic pixie face. I have no idea. I have no idea. So we'll put that in there. And rubber saplings in there. Cool. So the next thing is we have some firm tofu. And we have some firm tofu in here. And we should now be able to go down to Creeper Kitchen and complete this quest, which is going to give us another presser and a reward bag. Getting another presser is actually kind of nice if we ever want to automate soy, because it will take 3 pressers to get firm tofu, which is stuff is super useful for like everything. The simplest thing you can make is fish sticks, which is still a really good food source. But some of these are absolutely... You can make fish, raw fish from tofu. Don't know how that works, but it does. Pixie face. It's giving us another one of those. I wonder if those are going to be used for something later. So we need to make some hamburgers. We need 3 hamburgers. So let's make some hamburgers. By the way, if we ever lost our Master Infusion Stone, it's just some Zavicio essence. That is a lot of Zavicio. Remember that each Zavicio is 4 stacks of Minicio. So it's a lot. Zavicio. Yeah, close enough. So we have a good reward bag. Let's open that. Crap reward. Got some wheat seeds. Alright, so hamburgers. Hamburger is pretty easy to make. It just requires a skillet, some toast, and some firm tofu. Well, I think we can handle that. We need to make 3, so let's get 3 toast. And we have an alloy smelter, which will do that really quickly. So one of the next things I'm going to want to do, once we get a little bit of a stable farm going, because right now we have all this essence of coal, we can do this, and we'll get a bunch of coal. Which is cool, but eventually what I'm going to want to do is get just a bunch of power and reserve. I know this is a waste, by the way. It's only generating 20,000 RF, which versus 80. So let's not actually do that. So I basically want to get a reserve of power, and I'm going to set up an AE system. Applied Energistics is going to be my friend, and that's going to be how we store all of our stuff. But there's the toast. So toast, skillet, and firm tofu gives us some hamburgers. And that's the quest. That's it. Now we can make pizza. We need 2 pizzas. Pizza is cheese, dough, tomato, tofu, or pork. Cheese is milk and salt, or soy milk. You can also use soy milk. You can make vegetarian pizzas. That also gave us a tomato seed, so we'll need to do stuff with that in order to get the pizza. We have a bunch of seeds available to us, so we'll worry about that another time. Put the pixie faces in there. We have a good reward bag, and we have some bones. Okay. So, I had mentioned that one of the big things I want to do this episode is get some new seeds. Let's see what all we have available to us. So, anything that's going to unlock anything else right now? Nothing I'm seeing. Alright, so Creeper Kitchen has 1, Seeds has nothing. So this, we need to make any Osseo tool. We'll get to that another time. And then all of the auto stuff. And we need 1,500 cobblestone. Do we have that? Oh yeah, we do. Wait, what am I doing? Is this a submit? It is. So that's something we're gonna want to do. Do I have a QED? Quest delivery system. I don't think I do. But we can make one pretty easily. But we'll worry about that after a bit. So, and storing all the things. If we ever can make a skystone chest, that would be awesome, but we'd have to find a meteor. So we'll worry about that later. I do want to look, make sure nothing else has unlocked. No other areas. Not seeing any, so let's go ahead and do the thing that I wanted to do. So, wood. Logs. If we want to get, like, oak wood, we can make it with essence of nature and essence of water. Now, these are things that come from water seeds, and nature seeds, respectively. This requires some Osseo essence, some Benicio seeds, or some buckets of water with the same thing. So that's what we're going to need. We're going to need 8 Osseo essence in total. So let's get this. And I think we will actually make the upgraded stuff, the what's it called, the armor. We'll get to that in a moment. So in order to do this, we're gonna need some buckets. We're gonna need 2 more buckets, unfortunately. So more iron. Luckily I have a ton of it because of the whole, you know, tinning crops typically gets you a lot of stuff. So we need 3 more iron. Once we get that, we will go ahead and start making all of this stuff. And we'll have to get some water sources, but that's not too bad. Now the other seeds that we're going to want, the nature seeds, in order to make those, we need to have nature seeds are basically any sort of naturey stuff. Potatoes, sugar canes, I believe carrots would even work. But we have a bunch of crops, so do carrots work? They do. So there's nature seeds, and then once we have the last of the iron, we will make 2 more buckets. Now we need to go get some water from an infinite spring, which I have right up here. I believe this guy. 2, 3, 4. And that is pretty much it. So we do this. And there's water seeds. So I only need 1 bucket for right now. We might need more buckets later. Buckets are sometimes used as crafting components. So let's get a bunch of crop sticks. Let's get a little bit more wood. I keep misclicking. Let's take like half a stack. And what we're gonna do real quick is just come up here and we're gonna breed these crops a little bit so that we can get more. Rather the seeds. So we do this, and then just stand in the middle and do this. So this will grow our nature and water seeds, and they'll spread, and then we can grow them. So we need 3 nature seeds, 3 nature essence, because I want to demonstrate this, because it's going to be super useful. Now nature essence can be used for a bunch of different things. We only need 1 water. So water, 3 nature, and I believe the pattern determines what kind of wood, which is kind of neat. So oak wood. We just got 8 oak wood for absolutely nothing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these guys out, put these in, lock it, and then we can start just making oak wood whenever we want. So those are 2 more crops that I'm going to tin, and that'll make my life a little bit easier. So let's close our lunchbox. Let's grab the hamburgers, put those in there. I don't want to eat rotten flesh. We have moved past that. So let's get some baked potatoes. And I need to eat in real life because I'm hungry. But hey, it's early. Let's take that out. And see, something else we could eat. Monster jerky. Oh, nope, that's still in there. Popcorn. And then we'll get some potatoes. And Now we can open our lunchbox back. Oh, so you can do... Oh, that's weird. Okay, so, and then we can eat, and things will be better. So food's going to be a little bit less of an issue. I'm going to keep getting more food as we go. So let's do one last thing, and let's jump into the magical stuff. So magical crops, the Osseo tools. It says we can craft any of our choice, so let's go ahead and do that. So if we look at the Osseo tools, there is a pickaxe, which... Okay, so the sword is decent. 8 attack damage. This has 6 attack damage. So the Osseo sword is already better. And you can upgrade it to a Zavisio sword, which is unbreakable. Even though it has a durability. Weird. But 14 attack damage, that's not too bad. The Osseo hoe gives you extra essence from Minicio crops. The axe and the shovel are just kind of normal tools, and then the pickaxe will also give you extra essence from ores. However, I do believe that the Zavisio pickaxe is really good. So I'm debating between the sword and the pickaxe. You know what, let's make the sword. It's the cheapest. It's also what is shown. So that'll just kind of guarantee that it works. So we need 2 Osseo ingots, which is some iron, gold, and a single Osseo. So this should be pretty easy. We need some golden nuggets. We're going to need to grind up some gold. We need some more iron, but I mean there's a ton of it in here. And to do that, we'll get some gold, some copper, all that fun stuff. So this will be pretty easy to start getting a lot of stuff, and I will spend time getting just a bunch of materials. So we'll do this, and we'll get some iron. This will give us the Osseo ingots, and then we can use that to make the sword. It is going to give us 3, so you know what, let's... We have a bone pickaxe. I think let's make the pickaxe instead. So something like this, and then once we get the gold, I throw the iron back in there and get a bunch of iron. We get some nuggets, and there we go. So there's the Osseo essence. Now something else I want to do. I want to go ahead and grind up more gold, and something that I'm going to want to do relatively soon is get a ton more gold. The reason being is we're going to want that for some stuff coming up. Actually, I think it'll be better to upgrade this, because we should be able to replace... let's take a look at a pick head. Does he say parts can replace? Cool. So we can replace the parts later. Once we get like cobalt, that'd be nice. So there is the sword. Let's make the sword, and this should be happy. So we're gonna get a reward bag and some Osseo essence, and then there is a furnace. Cook stuff double speed. Also makes coal smelt 16 items rather than only 8. So if we look at a Osseo furnace, it just requires 4 essence. So around a normal furnace. Don't I have some extra furnaces lying around? No? Okay. Well, I don't really plan on using these all that much, so let's break that, and we'll upgrade it to an Osseo furnace. So there's that. We'll get another Osseo ingot, and we could go on to Crucio tools, which, let's go ahead and upgrade our sword. So to upgrade our sword, we just use Crucio essence. Pretty easy. And to do that, we're just gonna downgrade those. And we'll get a Crucio sword. So this sword's a lot better. And then the Crucio Furnace, and then Imperio Tools. So if we look at Imperio, in order to get this sword, we need to do the same thing. Now, something that we're going to want is the armor. Can we make Zavisio armor? So... yes, we can. Now, the neat thing about this stuff is it'll let us fly. Which is really awesome. So, now the Imperial Sword. We have 3. Let's take these guys. We're going to put these guys in here. We'll worry about the furnace later. For right now, I'm going to place it down. It's really bright, though. It's kind of a pain, but we have a good and greater reward bag. We can put the stick in there. Let's go ahead and place this in here. And yeah, we need one more thing of Imperio, which I don't think we're gonna have enough of. Or yeah, Imperio. Actually, we have exactly enough. Like, it's barely enough. So we're gonna use all our essence, which is kind of whatever. I will start farming it later, and we'll get a lot more. But now we can get an Imperio sword, and that will get more stuff. So let's claim a reward bag, and then that's pretty much it for that area. We need to unlock more quests, so I think I'm going to go ahead and end the episode off here. I'm not going to use the Imperial sword yet. We'll get back to that later. Let's put it in here, because I would like to go ahead and upgrade this to the Zavisio so it's unbreakable. Now, once we get a decent amount of stuff, and I'm going to talk a little bit because I've been considering something. So this is where we've been doing all of our crop stuff. Why don't we make this the farm? We could put a planter harvester in here and make this a giant farm, and then just run power lines and item ducts over here. We might actually use item conduits. I think conduits are going to be better than the item ducts. We'll make those when we need them, but God, this is an old version of Ender.io, and everything looks really weird. Pulsating iron, we need ender pearls and iron. Ender pearls, we're going to need enderman essence at some point, but that we'll get to later. And then the conduit binder is this binder composite, which is just clay, gravel, and sand, which if we make essence of earth, which we're definitely going to want to, that'll make that a lot easier. So we can start getting a lot of stuff. So we have, ooh, an epic. So let's open our good reward bag. We got some essence of coal. Okay. And greater. Vanilla and maple. I think we already got that reward. And then our epic reward bag, bones. That's a bummer. Yes, we did get that reward. So I'm going to do a little bit of work off camera. I'm going to start working on getting a bunch of stuff 10, 10, 10, and I think next time, or I'm going to continue working on getting stuff 10, 10, 10, and I think next time we're going to move all of this stuff out of there, here, and move it over to there, and move it over into here. We'll do 3x3s in here, and then we will start getting that area ready for large-scale farming, because that is actually one of the quests in the lab. Auto farmer. So manually farming, yeah, gets annoying easily. Harvester automatically harvests them. And then, I don't know if we'll need a planter or not, we'll see. But we'll start doing some more quests in this. And I believe the harvester is not too bad to make. The only thing is we need steel machine frame. Actually, that's really easy. Okay, so, yeah, I'm going to that tells me what I need to work on getting improved. So I'm going to do a bunch of stuff, and next time we'll get the harvester up and running, and maybe start getting a bunch of power. Set up a basic AE system and start transferring power all over the place. So we'll need a bunch of conduits. Now these Ender energy conduits, while they are very good, they are very expensive because they require Ender pearls, glowstone, redstone. I think we have glowstone seeds? No, we don't. Okay, so we'll have to go to maybe the basic tier, which is conductive iron, which is just iron and redstone. But these are good enough for now. We can upgrade them later. And then we'll also have the item conduits, which again we'll need a bunch of ender pearls. But do we have any? We'll have to figure out ender pearls if we want to do it that way. Otherwise, is there any other ways to get ender pearls? I'll have to look into this. So, ender pearl powder, mana infusion, enderman essence. That's pretty much it. So we'll have to either go kill some endermen or something. I don't know. We'll have to figure that one out. So we'll deal with it when we get there. Let's make sure nothing else is unlocked. I don't know what will unlock more of the lab, if anything, but I'm sure we'll figure it out. So, there's spiders on the roof. I think. Yeah. I want to kill the spiders because they're annoying. So, might have to do some work getting there's a cave underneath here, by the way. Yeah, I thought that was bad stuff. So that's where the creeper is. So we'll have to figure out a way to get ender pearls. I'll also need to look for some meteors and all sorts of stuff. So going to the end would be the best way to get ender pearls, but I don't know what that's like in this mod pack. I don't know what a lot of that kind of stuff is. So yeah, we'll kind of play it by ear. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!